everyone, and welcome to the Scratching Poster with Scratch. I thought gaming itch. And I am joined, of course, once again. It's not Saturday. I know what you're thinking. It's not Saturday. It's Sunday. What the fuck are you doing? It's because we had some issues, so we'll be on Sunday for this week, and maybe next week. I'll need to discuss that with the rest of the group. But for now, welcome everyone. Welcome. As I am, of course, your regular host, Ebac, and I am joined tonight by my friends who will be joining us on our adventure through more of Apollo Justice. So, in no particular order, I say as I read down the list in Discord. Burr.
Yo.
Drifting.
Good evening.
Divot. Who is here? Good. Lemming.
Objection!
Shadow.
Hey, pal!
And Kay.
Hey.
As our regular cast, but of course our special guest, Mr. Scarfulu.
Greetings.
I've been waiting for this. It seems to be every single week. This is the highlight of my week doing this stream. So I'm ready to kind of dive deep into it. Yeah.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
No!
That's Sago. No.
Oh.
What? I'm hoping you guys can hear it as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, Drew Studio, several years ago, whatever the fuck it was.
I figured you'd come here sooner or later.
Good guess.
Well, it's his studio, so fair enough.
Just realized I had my stuff on the wrong monitor. Now I can see what I'm saying. Hey.
Woo!
I decided on sooner. Drew mission, wasn't it?
I haven't done anything illegal. Haven't you?
Bullshit.
That's debatable.
Yeah.
If you have to clarify that.
Yeah.
Protected out.
Yeah.
And I didn't come here to whine about past events.
Whoa!
I wanted to ask you some questions.
I suppose you have that right.
No, it's right with a W.
Okay. The entire court descended into chaos. You stood still, your eyes calmly watching.
Is Kay breaking up for everyone else?
Yeah,
A
I.
little bit.
I should
Yeah.
be.
It's
Sure.
it's almost like it's.
I've done everything.
I don't know. I don't know. It's just. We'll keep going. Hopefully it'll fix itself.
Yeah.
Yep.
You stood still, your eyes calmly watching. I admit, it made quite an impression on me.
I'm used to finding myself in outrageous situations.
Did you know he
Being
once?
tricked, was it?
Did you know he once had to cross-examine a parrot?
Yes, I did. If I made timbers, right?
Phoenix right, was it? I'll answer what I can.
I'm not sure, but it feels like I'm being watched intensely.
Oh!
Kitty Vera. One second. Okay, there we go. Had to take off my headphones, take off my lanyard, because I
Fair enough.
just got home.
Oh, bless you. Thank
this
you.
is my daughter. Vera, say hello.
She's gone.
Shall we begin then?
Okay.
Dun, dun, dun.
Let's talk. Mr. Misha.
Yeesh.
Judging from this place, you're a painter.
Not sadly a profitable one. I've never sold a painting. Just like Van Gogh.
Oh,
Well, technically he's right.
I'm
It's not
actually-
his patent.
Yeah.
He sold thousands, but none of them were his. Yeah.
Fair
It was a source of considerable embarrassment. I would be able to get by were it only me.
your daughter?
Her mother grew weary of me and left.
Wow, rude.
Yikes. I don't want her to grow up needy, Mr. Wright. That is why I began my other occupation.
Forgeries.
Speaking of which,
Don't look at me with those eyes. I know what it is that I do. More than half of the paintings they bring me are stolen. Who knows what my copies are used for?
But some of your works aren't paintings, correct?
You may not believe me when I tell you this, but that was my first work outside painting.
What?
To think it would be used as evidence in a murder trial. I never even imagined the possibility.
And why did you take the job?
I was well paid. Very well paid.
I think he feels worse about it than I do. The past is hard to escape.
You can either run from it.
Or you can learn from it. Ah, you see?
Honestly, the sooner I can put this behind me, the better. With apologies to you, of course.
Sorry, but it's not going to be quite so easy. He's trying to forget what he made? Looks like I'll have to remind him.
oh, okay. Do we have the forgery then?
Yeah, can we present it to him?
Oh, yeah, we should, because it's yeah.
Yeah,
Notebook page.
Oh yeah, because
You went past it.
Yeah, the diary.
yeah. There's our page. Yes, you're right.
Yeah.
There we go.
Your work. Don't try to pretend you've forgotten. Sure, all you did was make a copy. But that copy might have destroyed the life of an innocent man.
It didn't. It did. It did.
I'm responsible too, which is why I have to know. And you have to tell me.
I knew it would be difficult to escape this.
Then let's talk.
Okay. McAfee's diary.
Well then, ready to tell me about this work you did?
It was unlike anything I'd attempted before.
I guess it would be a little different from paintings.
That is not what I mean. On my previous work, it sufficed to create a copy.
This wasn't a copy?
The client gave me two things that day. First was a sample page, as reference. Second, a printed document I can only surmise was written by my client.
So you used the real writing as a reference to reproduce what the client wrote?
Yes, as I said, it was my first job of that nature.
So, who was your client?
As I said in court, I do not know.
Really? Even for such a suspicious request? If it was me, I want to know as much as I could about the requester.
I never met them. Not personally.
He's lying.
Ah, a Cyclock. Of course. It seems you're still hiding something.
Lying?
Something about this work.
Okay, so shall we give it a try and see what we would potentially need? Take this down. I don't think we're gonna have it.
Wow, or not.
Really making their money's worth for that 3D.
You're hiding something. Yeah, they are actually. Yes.
In 3D!
Let's hear it then. What are you hiding from me, Mr. Misham?
I'm sorry, but I really don't know. I never met the client.
True, when I asked the client's name. There were no Cyclops in sight. Regardless, you're hiding something. You have to be. Otherwise, it wouldn't make any sense.
Why are you doing this to me?
Well, I've made my stand. No backing down now. So what's Misham hiding?
The Forger.
Yes.
Yeah.
I can pretty much piece together what it is from what you've said.
Well, what is it then?
You told me what you knew about the client. And I couldn't see any Cyclops.
Psycholocks? Is that some sort of asylum security or some new hairstyle, perhaps?
That's one of the X-Men.
Yeah.
But then they did show up, didn't they? Who's your client?
This was 5 seconds ago.
Yeah, let him
Oh,
fight like 2 minutes ago.
As I said in court, I don't know.
Really? Even for such a suspicious request? If it was me, I would want to know as much about the requester.
Oh my god.
God's sake, game.
Personally, I...
Game, come on.
There you go.
You know what I
Not
really need a
personally.
flashback to?
What?
What Romain and the two said when he was dying on the floor.
Yeah.
Simon!
Cold.
I think he said something about Homeworld 3, I guess.
Oh, God.
God.
Oh dear. Not personally. Those words triggered the Cyclops.
Again with the psycholocks. Now I really must know what they are.
So you didn't meet with the client. But someone else did. Maybe the real forger behind this evidence.
Perhaps I'm hung up on this lock business. But I'm afraid you've lost me.
Yeah, well, I didn't come here to talk about Cyclops. As long as I come to the right conclusion, it doesn't matter how I got there.
And your conclusion is?
The real forger behind this wasn't you, Mr. Measham.
Poppycock!
Great word. Great word.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about. That's my work, I tell you.
No, I mean, not enough people still use that word. Poppycock.
Ah, poppycock. One of my favorites is Balderdash.
Balderdash.
Yes.
Mm.
Yeah,
Balderdash.
Nincompoops.
Yes.
Yes.
Made here in my studio. Who else? Hold on. Who else could it have been but me? There we go.
That's the real question, isn't it? If the forger wasn't you, then I don't have many other people to choose from.
Well, this is
The
obvious.
real forger, Drew Studio, is...
H1.
What the fuck? What? I'm kidding.
The real forger is your daughter, Vera Measham, isn't it?
No way.
Ridiculous. My daughter's only 12 years old, Mr. Wright. I've always been one for landscapes, not surrealism.
Ha! Funny!
Nice comeback, but you're shaking in your boots. I've got you now. The only two people with access to this studio are you and your daughter. The Cyclops tell me you're not the forger, which makes your daughter the only possibility.
I feel very much on the verge of going psycholock myself.
Well, what do you know?
His hair starts his hair starts glowing yellow and
Oh boy.
I don't know how you knew, but you're right. The one who made this page was my daughter Vera, not I. She's only 12. A genius, you might call her. Prodigy.
a precocious little girl outshining her father. There's been a lot of that going around recently.
I let her play in the studio and she watched me. She taught herself in that way. Drafting tools and analytical devices I bought when they became necessary. They're my little girl's playthings now.
Ah, do I detect a bit of fatherly pride? So, Vero's one who made this page. Would she know who the client was then?
Actually, the client came once. Here, to this studio.
What? Why didn't you say so sooner?
But their face was covered and they did not want to talk to me.
So they talked to your daughter?
I will speak only with the artist, the client told me.
Then that little girl is the key to our mystery client's true identity. Okay, what do I do now? Maybe I should talk to her father a bit more. Or is it time to turn my attention to Vera?
I think we've gotten all we can out of Drew,
Yeah.
really.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we have.
Mr. Measham, I have a request.
Let me guess. You'd like to speak with my daughter.
Can I?
My daughter has never been one to talk to strangers. She's quite shy, extremely so, actually. With only one exception.
Which was?
Oddly enough, it was that client. I left the studio while they talked. I returned when they had finished, and she was laughing. It was the first time I'd seen anything of the sort.
Please, let me speak with her.
All right.
Uh-oh. This could be tough.
I'm guessing we're gonna have to show her something to get her to open up.
Yeah.
The forgery page, maybe?
No.
I think we're gonna have to look in the
If we-
studio.
If we want to check what she says to us before we show them the evidence, might be interested too.
Look around.
Ah, going home by any chance?
No, I was just checking out the door.
Oh.
Good thing I'm far too stubborn to take hints like that.
Well, at least Phoenix admits it.
Yeah.
That's not the word I would use.
Also, this place is very drab compared to when
If you-
the present.
Yeah.
I think I know. Yeah, you have to just pan and then look around.
I'm guessing he didn't have the money from the forgeries yet.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll just sidle over here
Oh,
for
there's
a
the
closer look.
the red envelope.
Oh.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Red letter days.
And the stamp.
Oh,
What's
there is.
this red envelope?
Oh, that's true. The stamp is there.
Oh, don't touch that. That's her. It's quite important.
The painter's face just changed hues. Guess I'd better behave, though it is tempting to just grab it.
Where did that ever stop you, Phoenix?
Indeed. I think
That's an awfully small frame. What's that inside it? A stamp?
Please don't touch that. I'll get in trouble.
Oh.
The stamp belongs to Vera, you see.
I'm pretty sure that stamp appeared there when she was having this secret conversation with the client.
She always puts it somewhere she can see it.
Ooh.
Oh.
That's Zack and Valant, the Grammarys, isn't it?
The post office issued that commemorative stamp last year. When the Grammarys were at the height of their popularity. I'm losing my ability to speak.
Not anymore. Now that one of them has vanished off the face of the earth.
Isn't it 2?
Okay,
Technically true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sarah went to see one of their shows when she was quite small.
Also, it's the first time we've seen that image in color. Trucy wears the same colors as
Her mum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aww.
Yeah. Aww. She's been a dedicated fan ever since. She watched them every time they came on TV until the end.
I see.
That stamp's quite hard to come by, I hear. I still wonder how she got her hands on it.
I wonder.
That's a pretty bottle.
Don't touch that, please. I'll get in trouble.
Is this like
Huh?
Vera's desk or something?
And
Yeah,
pretty
I
much.
think
Yeah.
so.
It looks like the thing
Belongs
she
to
was
Vera, you
used.
see.
Yeah, it looks like the thing she was used to do her nails.
Yeah. She always puts it somewhere she sees it. She looks at it often. Okay.
There's a light pink fluid inside. Nail polish, I'm guessing.
That is an extra bottle for nail polish, though. Not gonna lie.
Very extra.
So
Yeah,
if you
that's
want
a-
to show,
that's
so if we
a
want to show
very-
her something that, yeah, that will excite her, then
And then there's this. Hey, she spoke. She can talk.
his wife, I can't
Yeah.
work.
So this stamp, how can I keep her talking?
Great magicians.
Yeah.
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 Isn't Troop Gramarye amazing?
Uh.
Yes?
Oh.
I especially like those two, Zack and Valant. I mean, they're just so magical.
Aren't they? Aren't they?
Oh,
Yeah. Whenever I go to one of their shows, I'm like,
Keep it going, Phoenix. Keep it going.
whoa, magic! You know?
Perfect.
You know all about Magic Phoenix.
Magic.
Phoenix, you can.
Magic!
Phoenix, you've bluffed Edgeworth on the other end of the bench. How can you be so bad at this?
He was also bad at talking to Cody in Turnabout Samurai. I don't think he's done any better at talking to children.
I
I'll
guess
do
it's
well
got
with
to
kids,
practice
okay?
Me too. Me too. I love them. They're so cool.
Oh,
She's smiling!
So animated.
It's like
good.
magic. Yeah.
Oh.
All right, she's talking. Not saying much, but it's a start.
You're not saying much either, buddy. I went and saw them with my father the other day. The opening ceremony at the Gramarye Museum of Magic.
Museum of Magic?
The Gramarye Museum? They have one of those?
I thought so exactly, Phoenix.
I guess it makes sense now that they have their own commemorative stamps. So, have you been to one of their shows?
Just once when I was little with father. You're already little, but okay. The Gramarye's on stage, it was like a dream. Disappearing, reappearing, cutting apart, putting back together, they do it all.
Yeah. Maybe you can keep telling me stuff like this. You know? Well, Zack and Valant, maybe.
Oh, sure.
All right. Better get asking before she changes her mind.
Right. Did you create this forgery? And
No, let's actually the stamp probably
Yeah, that's-
would be the
yeah.
better gateway.
They're the best in the world.
Huh? Oh, you mean the Troop Gramarye? Of course.
Oh, that
Father gave
music's
it
so
to me.
fun.
Your father? But ask him about it. He didn't know how he got it.
Oh, I guess I just took it. Yeah.
Took it?
Father got a letter from that person.
That person? You mean that letter was from the client?
Oh, we talked about the Gremlins forever that day. I'm sure that's why I was sent that stamp. I didn't want to just send it back, so I took it.
That one sneaky one, this client. So they're trying to get on her good side.
No, they were trying to murder her.
I mean, we don't know that yet.
Sorry.
Remember to
fine.
stamp
Bless you,
updated
Justin.
in the court. And bless you.
Let's try the other questions.
I don't go outside much. I like to paint in here.
Why don't you like the outside?
There's bad
COVID.
people out there. Fair enough. COVID too.
Yeah, COVID too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the bad people are the anti-vaxxers, but I think we
This
can all...
is gonna be a week after the thing. COVID would not have been a thing yet, but it is 2019, so it's approaching.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Oh no!
Oh shit! Vera's gonna have a world open up to her, then shut entirely down again.
Oh no!
Poor thing.
I already
Okay,
feel
but listen,
bad for her.
by the time like the main game is, it's 2026, so it's over presumably.
Okay.
God, I hope so.
So,
Well, true, but there's lots of good people too.
actually, I should tell you. She was almost kidnapped once.
What?
Kidnapped?
Since then, she's been, well, you can see for yourself. She refuses to leave the house.
It's kind of understandable.
Yeah.
I see. Wait, but that doesn't make sense. She said she went to the Grammy Museum. With you, in fact.
Yes. Yes, actually. She was quite insistent on it, much to my surprise. That was the first and last time she expressed such a desire to me.
Person gave me a good luck charm.
A good luck charm?
When I absolutely had to go outside.
The sketchbook.
That sketchbook is cute though.
It's very cute.
Yes, apparently she received something. A gift. From that client, actually. She won't tell me what it was.
Hmm.
There. I want you to keep it as a secret.
From
Anybody
that
else
client,
get-
huh?
Anybody else getting major child grooming vibes
Yes.
from this?
Okay, I'm gonna
Yeah.
I'm gonna head that off. That's nothing at all. It's if anything, it's a bit more devious than that, from what I recall.
Okay.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
This I have to
didn't
hear
want
about.
Yeah, I didn't want to imply that. It's just like just getting that feel. I was like, don't like this.
There's weird vibes. That's for sure.
It's not good.
Yeah.
Not
Okay.
good regardless.
So your father tells me you're good at painting all sorts of things.
I really like painting a lot. Father is always very happy when I paint him exactly the same.
Oh.
Oh.
Poor
So
thing.
you did this too?
Yes, that was my first job.
Your first?
All I used to do was paint the same thing I saw. But this was totally different. The pen slips in the way the brighter I held the pen and the pressure of the nib. I had to use a microscope and analyze it on the computer.
Oh, wow.
Oh
She
snap.
seems happy. Odd. Her work was the last nail in the Grammy's coffin.
There is an irony to that, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I guess no one told her.
Don't tell her, Phoenix.
Yeah, never telling her.
The Grammys are still doing magic to this day.
Yes.
It's all fine. It's all fine.
Nothing
Well,
happened.
that name is then.
Fine.
So you met the person that asked you to do this job? And you talked with them?
Oh.
Oh no.
What's this about a good luck charm you received?
Oh,
Can't talk about it.
Eh?
If I do, it won't work anymore. That's what I was told.
that's
Yeah, but I really, really have to know. And there's the locks.
The Psylocke.
Right, time to do some psych unlocking.
I don't think we've got anything
We
really.
do not.
yeah.
I don't think so.
No, we've got nothing about it. I guess this is where this part of this escapade comes to an end. I'm gonna quickly save.
Mhm.
Just, confident save.
Just in case.
Yeah.
I'm going to quickly get a
We're
donut.
so confident we're gonna save.
Yeah. go
So
get
cool.
those.
It's like what you're doing. It's like when you do an XCOM. Like this action can't possibly
Yeah.
fail, so I'm gonna save.
Exactly.
Yes,
just to be sure.
99% chance to
Yeah,
hit.
yeah.
Of course I'm gonna hit.
Certainty.
I was gonna save.
I will save.
You never know. You might critical.
Hmm.
I wonder if that code actually says anything.
That would be
Code,
fascinating.
binary.
It might.
Yeah.
I doubt it.
7 years ago, detention center visitors room.
Who's this gonna be? Ah!
Ah. Ah. What strange sight doth mine eyes behold? It even looks like Scarf.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
He does have my jawline.
That he does.
Excuse me?
Two men on either side of a single transparent pane. Yet it seems fickle fate has switched sides, so to speak. The forger of fakes walks freely, while the innocent languishes within these plexiglass confines.
Innocent quotation marks.
There's been no proof I forged anything.
Nor proof that I took the life of my dear man.
Another X.
Press X to doubt.
I think my X button might be broke.
Uh-oh.
No, I'm like, I pressed it so much with this guy.
I know.
Yes.
Yet these chains cannot hold me for long. The stage awaits. And what, may I ask, awaits you?
A little piano and a cold little hole in the wall.
But since you are here, what shall we discuss?
The shooting of Magnified Grammary, for one. Who pulled that trigger, Valant, or his partner Zack? His partner vanished before the answer could be found. If I'm going to get any closer to the truth, this is the place to start.
I do love how like all of the like stuff in this segment uses Ace Attorney 1 music. Like, this is
Yes.
the original detention center thing.
Exactly. Yeah, I do like that. That's a nice touch as well. Which something which they kept from the original Apollo Justice game. It was a nice little kind of like you're back as Phoenix,
Yeah.
Yeah, I like this. It's quite forlorn, but also
Hmm.
but really nice as well.
Mhm.
I'm back, baby!
I have to hand it to my partner. He knows how to make an exit. That's talent.
Yes, he made my attorney's badge disappear, and he never even touched it.
Damn.
Oh, damn.
Glory's spotlight always leaves someone weeping in the shadows. Yet his very disappearance is itself a revelation.
Revealing what?
Zack Grammary killed Magnify. It's as good as a signed confession.
Not necessarily.
That's certainly been the public's opinion's take on it.
I grow tired of my cage. And the time of my release is near. I must go and prepare.
What, are you going to pull Zack? Planning on jumping back into the magic right away?
As long as an audience waits with bated breath, there will be Volant. And also,
Yes?
Now that my partner has disappeared, Magnafie's repertoire is mine.
Dun dun
No.
dun.
All mine.
No! Oh, that is... Sorry, I'll...
Valen Gramarye has a tradition to uphold.
Is that true?
Seen in this light, the trial was quite good to me. A verdict or no?
Sounds
And you can't pay for that kind of publicity.
We so slimy, I say. Oh. It's like, wow, you inherit all of Magnafie's tricks. That's mighty convenient.
I love playing bastards. It's great.
I want to punch you through this plexiglass screen.
Except he doesn't, does he?
So, well, we'll see.
I think it isn't him, it's Trucy.
The suspicion on you hasn't lifted entirely, Valant. After all, you received one of those letters too. You are just as obligated to follow Magnafie's instructions as your partner.
So I was. But only Zach Gramarye followed them. Let us not speak any more of who shot what. Now that my partner has vanished, the question is moot.
I'm more interested in learning something else, actually.
What might that be?
I want to know what Magnafie had up his sleeve.
Cards. No. Flowers. No. Thank you.
An ace
Red
of
fish.
hearts.
I've lost my screens.
Oh no.
How could he coerce you and your partner to kill him?
The trick up his sleeve? Perhaps you do not know.
Know what?
A great magician never reveals his secrets.
So what's stopping you?
Oh, lordy!
oof.
Oh, damn. I didn't think it would be that easy.
The audience must remain forever in the audience, bathing in the reflected glow of the spotlight.
He's very full
Oh,
of
damn.
himself. I also don't think we have enough. We only got a minimum amount of items. We got 4 Cyclocks to break. That's going to be a lot of evidence we need to present to him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If we even break even several of those. I say we check out the other scenes and come back.
That's
I agree
fair.
with that.
Pardon me.
Yeah. We'll probably have to go to the future.
To the future!
Can I just say something though?
Yes?
To the
Great
present.
Scott!
Yes.
Something that's been bugging me about like the whole magician thing. If no magician ever has to reveal their secrets, how do you make more magicians?
I mean,
I
they've...
guess that's why they're apprenticed.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's proteges.
But that's still
always-
revealing your secrets though.
Yeah, but not publicly. Not to people who
That's-
would expose them.
That's more like passing on your secrets than revealing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just one of those conundrums, I suppose. It's like
Family
the,
heirloom.
That's
Does
why
it become
always
public
two
property?
there are.
Yes.
All
it's
right.
like a battle cry I know of from Warhammer. The Dark Angels have the battle cry, "Repent, for tomorrow you die," which makes me think they will immediately stop fighting and wait until tomorrow to murder you.
But tomorrow never comes.
Well, that's just it. Tomorrow will arrive, and then they will give the same battle cry, "Repent, for tomorrow you die." And then, like, shit, and then they'll fuck off. Home.
You mean you plan to never kill me? I'm fine with that.
It's just like it's always like the Inquisition. They always give you 7 days notice. One location, the present we can go, the Borscht Bowl Club. I imagine we do this, it'll open up the rest. So let's have a look.
Yeah.
Borscht.
The Borscht.
Borscht.
You crunching, you crunching boy.
All right. That's fine. Let me reset the Kinect. Boom, boom.
Reset.
Oh, it is back.
Ha ha ha! It is E-back.
Ah,
You back the cat?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Present day
Meow.
Borscht Bowl Club.
Awesome.
Oh dear.
Oh!
I'll be taking my leave now. Still have some work to do back at the office.
Then I guess I'll go back to my piano.
To be honest, it's better when you aren't playing. This frigid coloring dungeon almost feels comfortable. Later, then.
How you feel comfortable in dungeons, do you, Christoph?
But please.
I'll be right back.
2 hours left on my shift. Wonder if we'll get any customers tonight.
Oops.
Do you know who I am?
Sorry.
Wait a minute.
Who I am?
I'm sorry.
Welcome to Ebak Talks to Himself.
No, but if you can hum it, I can play it. Just kidding. I don't do requests.
How about a different sort of request? You see, I play cards.
Oh, a customer. I was just hoping someone would come in and save me from a night at the Keys.
I seek a true competition. I have heard the Borscht Bowl Club is the place for this. Now I see the rumor is true.
And this is
Oh no.
a friend
my
of yours.
geez.
Oh my god. We're gonna have me talking to me and Lemming talking to Lemming.
I can't remember what it. Ah, don't mind me. I'm just your friendly neighborhood newsman.
Do we want
Yes,
to
you got him.
Yeah.
split roles off in this case, or do we want to keep it as is? I don't mind either way.
I'm loving. I really enjoy voicing him, so I'm okay with all of this.
All right then.
Yeah.
Ah, he will not be playing tonight. When his business is finished, I shall send him home. This competition will be between us, no others.
The Right Talent Agency represents 2 artists. And I'm number 2. I play piano. Well, sort of. It's actually just a front for my real talent, which is playing poker. Don't ask me how I got started. I don't remember. But I'm good. Real good. It didn't take long for rumors to get around. Go to the Borscht Bowl Club if you want a real game. That guy's never lost. People don't come near me to tickle the ivory. Oh, come to hear me tickle the ivory. They come to watch me play cards.
Tickling the ivory's extra.
I'm also picking up that this poker thing is a metaphor for his law career.
Probably.
Yeah,
Because he's never lost.
yeah.
Oh.
Until,
That's
until he
the
does.
Up until a fateful moment.
Apparently.
Is this a seedy poker club? No, it's a restaurant. We don't play for high stakes. There's no money
We give
involved.
good borscht.
Yeah,
Oh my
that.
god, yes.
But real players carry cash, and they're always thirsty. It's a handy source of income for the club owner. Then let's compete. I'll take you to the room.
The hideout, yes? But before we go,
Yes?
allow me to introduce myself. My name is Shaddy Smith.
Oh, and I'm Brushel Spark, Brushel News reporter. Oh, I'm...
No, Phoenix Wright.
Huh?
You must always look a man in the eye when you make your introductions. You still do not know who I am?
Have we met? Ah!
It's you!
Today,
He's wearing pink.
You now
Yeah.
have a goatee. That means you're evil now.
today in this courtroom, you cannot declare me guilty.
Divot.
Judge Jivet?
He cannot declare me guilty because the judge clearly is not here.
I think he might be eating.
Oh, do you know
Judge
what
in
time there
absentia.
was a lunch recess?
Scarf.
Okay. What are you talking about?
I'm talking about this.
Mr. Enigma!
The defendants escaped. Fight him quick.
Bailiff, close all exit from the building. On the double, he must not be allowed to escape.
Yes, sir.
You can't be! But you're... Zach Gramarye?
Yes, the reincarnation act of the century. Pity I have only an audience of one. You.
I mean, there's the reporter over there as well. Zach Gramarye, this must be a bad dream. In a sense, this guy ruined my life.
It's hardly his fault, though.
You there.
No.
No.
We will play soon. Ready the room.
No. I will be preparing hideout for you.
Oh my god, I forgot how much I love Burr's voice for Olga. Jeez.
Are you really him? The Zach Gramarye?
Now I am Shadi Smith. Remember this.
How many years has it been now? 6?
In exactly 3 days from now, it will be 7. I caused you much inconvenience, I fear.
Yeah, you could say that.
Is she well? Trucy, I mean.
She's fine. I've got her working already. Hope you don't mind.
I hardly need express my gratitude, but you have it. This is why I have come. That, and to settle a matter of cards.
By which you mean poker. Those eyes. He's serious.
But he was gonna cheat.
I despise losing above all else. And so I've decided that I will win tonight, no matter what it takes.
I know those guys type, and they're dangerous. Everything's about the competition. All else is secondary.
Perhaps we should take this time to talk before we play. I know you have much to ask me, and you... Well then. The events that lead up to the first case.
As they say, the plot thickens.
Which makes me a bit sad.
Yeah.
We competed that day 7 years ago, too.
Ah, yes. You must have been surprised. Called to the detention center out of the blue. 2. 1. Showdown time. I lost.
It's only a game of poker.
A game I've played for a long time and only lost twice.
Who was the first?
The man I killed, of course.
You chose your defense attorneys by playing poker.
Some are hired, others fired. When you compete, you see a man's true nature. You know what I speak of? I know that you do.
Trucy's power.
Trucy? She's in a class of her own.
For 7 years, I've played poker here at the Bowl Club. And I've never lost once. I'm good, but not that good. I win because whenever there's a big game, I bring in Trucy. And she sends me signals.
Buddy, he's got a good hand. You might have a chance if you act quick. Better call him soon.
Can you tell me what her power is?
Judging a person's thoughts by reading their reactions is a staple of performance magic, but those of Trucy's line possess far greater skill.
Her line?
Recall, you were the second man to whom I've lost.
Magnifi Gramarye.
That was the first time I learned of this power, as you call it.
Wait, so you're saying
Her power?
her power is genetic? It's just in the Gramarye blood or something?
Blood? Oh dear.
Oh no.
I am sorry, but it is not something told lightly to outsiders. It is nothing you need to know at this time.
It's some kind of Gramarye secret then. Fine.
I don't think we have anything for that.
Well, we
No.
can still ask about Trucy.
We can still ask
Yes.
about Trucy. I also think we should try it. Because I think we might have some things. Maybe not everything, but some things. At this point, we've either got this or we have something that will help us get through to either Vera or Valent. That's the only options available at this point.
Yes.
Fair enough.
She's 15 this year.
Aw.
She's still trying her best to follow your footsteps, you know.
I see. When I planned my disappearing act, it was the thought of her alone that gave me pause.
Wait, you were planning on vanishing from the get-go?
Yes, and for that, I must apologize. However, I could not be found guilty that day. Because of this.
This?
A transferal of rights. You seek the signature?
A transferal? That's Magnifi Gramarye's signature, isn't it?
Oh.
I hereby give all rights and secrets, staging and performance of my magic, to the recipient named below. And the recipient's name is you, Zach Gramarye.
Yes,
So that's what was in the diary.
it is I.
Wait, this page looks torn.
You recall the diary, yes?
First, take a close look at this diary.
Take a look at this diary. Sorry.
Every time I do it, makes me laugh. Note that a page has clearly been ripped out. As it just so happens, I have here what I believe to be the missing page.
Divot?
Is David okay?
Hello.
Hey, welcome back.
Sorry. Am I doing this now?
Yes.
Your 3 time.
Well, I don't know if we're using an old younger judge again or.
I just go with it.
Wait, let me just. Ah, great, cool.
How
Sorry,
could
I've
I
got
forget?
food arriving. I've got to look after the dog, and it's just a lot going on.
That's fine.
Okay,
No worries.
okay.
That's fair. That's fair.
That square of paper lost me my attorney's badge.
This is the real page that was torn from the book. Magnifi gave it to me that night.
You could have told me this earlier. Like 7 years earlier.
Once again, I must apologize. It was all I could do to prepare for my escape from that courtroom. There's more. The greatest of Magnifi Gramarye's illusions are true art. As such, they are well protected by this document. Only its bearer may perform his illusions on stage.
Sounds like a pretty important thing to have if you're his disciple.
As the rightful heir to his art, I, too, wanted a rightful heir.
Rightful?
I'm sure you know who I chose as my successor.
Your daughter.
That is why I have risked all to come here tonight. Russell,
Sir! Ah, there you go. What's this?
A letter passing the rights I have inherited to Trucy. I would have you sign here as a witness.
But I'm not a lawyer anymore. And you need a public notary besides. I may not look it, but I'm a certified notary.
Well, you are certified, all right.
You are? By day, I wear a notary's glasses and hunt for news. Also by day, I wear reporter's glasses, and notarize. When I take off the glasses, I can't see very well.
I feel that.
One could say you are notorious.
Ha.
Your signature, please. This is the first reason I have come here tonight. Transfer of rights added to the court record.
I finally figured it out. Now I know why you've come out of hiding only now. It's been 7 years, you said.
Precisely.
Oh yeah, at 7 years you can legally be declared dead.
Mm-hmm.
There's a law that covers your situation. After 7 years, missing persons are considered legally deceased. So if someone was to vanish from the face of the earth 7 years ago, they would lose all rights as a living person after 7 years from that day. Not to mention all of their possessions.
Exactly. Which is why I am here. I will show my face in public for the sake of this document. Before my 7 years are up, you might say I am securing my daughter's inheritance.
But do you really need this document? Wouldn't Trucy inherit your estate automatically?
Not in this case, I am afraid.
This case?
Yes, I received the performance rights from Magnified Grammary. However, this was done in secret, without witnesses. Before Magnifi died, 2 potential successors to his repertoire were named. Myself, Zach Grammary, and Valant Grammary. Not Trucy.
I see. So you do need this document.
I have known Brushel since before I vanished. He is a man I trust. Now, only 3 know of my rebirth.
I took the liberty of looking into Trucy's background and found you had no other close kin.
It is as you say.
Okay. I was kind of hoping you'd say something about the mother at this point. I know everyone else, but Trucy's mother is a mystery.
So I'm guessing that this information that we just retrieved would be very useful when getting Valant to open up, potentially.
Yeah, but
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
wouldn't that? Yeah. No, go ahead, Shadow. Sorry.
Apollo received that transfer of rights from somebody. Who gave it to him?
Phoenix.
Phoenix.
Yeah.
So he has been holding on to it. Okay. Yeah, sorry, I just needed a reminder.
He's been keeping a hold of it.
I'm just wondering whether that, because that transfer of rights comes with a page from the diary, so would that not help us with Vera as well?
Maybe.
No, it's just the thing.
Zach's signature. I'm sure he's written it many times, being an ex-star and all.
I want.
Hmm?
I wonder if when Apollo handed that to Valant, if Valant saw that signature and was like, "Wait, what the fuck?"
Wait a minute. I bet there are plenty of people out there who'd kill for Zach Grammary autograph. God, my grammar's
ahead.
crap and my pronunciation.
Your grammar of grammary is found wanting. I think is what you're wanting to say or something like that.
Her.
Herdy dear. We can check Mr. Hat, of course.
My Grammary Grabber is losing its grip.
Hey.
Oh.
Okay, what do we think we want to do here? We've got 3 people we need to get to open up at this stage. Who do we think we can definitely open up?
Well, definitely Volant.
As far as I remember, we cannot open up Zach until Valant's open up.
All right.
But for London, there's like 4 locks. How are we gonna do that?
Well, we'll just have to hope.
We'll just have to wing it and do a confidence save.
Yeah, a confidence save, which is what I just did.
Indeed.
So confident.
Time to get those chops working again. Start, Scarf.
Aye, aye.
Yeah, Magatama, motherfucker. The trick up his sleeve.
I'm flying the seat of my pants on this one. There must be a path leading from the evidence to the truth. And that's what I'm going to find. To ask someone to take a life, even one not long for this world, that's asking someone to commit murder.
Yes, our mentor was fond of dramatic moves and dramatic finales.
And he got his wish. His life was taken. That weakness could be so powerful as to coerce someone into committing murder. My guess is it was a matter of life or death.
Care to explain?
Your troupe lived in a world of showmanship. The flashier the better. And flashy so often means danger, doesn't it?
Let us make this as painless as possible. If you have proof of this danger, then show it.
Here's one as plain as day, the stage pistol.
Yep, the gun. The smoking gun, as it were.
Mm-hmm.
Why, that's one of ours.
Specially designed for your show, I gather. A single bullet, one shot.
What are you suggesting? We are magicians, Mr. Wright, not murderers.
Damn it, Jim.
I'm not crying murder, Mr. Volant. I'm crying something far more tragic. An accident.
Zack and Volant's quick draw shoot him. How long has it been since those shots were last heard?
Was the shooting cancelled because someone might get hurt?
Of course. What other reason could there be?
Well, it could have been cancelled because somebody had already been hurt.
Lamawa!
Fascinating, my Faustian forging friend. But tell me, what can you prove with a single pistol?
Well, tell me what could have happened what would have happened if there had been an accident. What if one of your bullets took a life on stage?
The performance of magic is not concerned with what-ifs. It is concerned with precision. Precisely whom do you claim we shot?
Looks like I've chosen the right path. Let's just hope he walks it with me. A life was sacrificed so that the show might go on. And this shows who it was.
A word, if I may.
Whoops,
Yes.
I messed up.
Does it excite you to know you stand at a critical moment in your quest?
Yeah, it does, sort of.
Then you'd never make it on stage. You're not fit to be a magician. Give it up.
Oops.
But I don't want to be a
Oh.
magician.
I hadn't actually been considering what that is a career option.
Yeah.
I want to be a lawyer.
I'm sure you'll find something else to while away the time.
Wow, rude.
Like figuring out who that bullet hit.
Okay, I thought the stamp would show the picture, but it doesn't.
No, do we just go to the dramatis personae then? Or
Oh,
can't we?
What's in the locket?
The locket is the picture
Yeah,
of
the locket.
the mother, Thalassia.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Thalassia was the third member of the
Yeah.
Grammys.
Ah, there we go.
But that's
Zach Grammy's wife and Trucy's mother. Thalassa, I believe was her name.
Alakazar.
Niche.
How can you say this? How can you say she was struck by one of our bullets?
Still in denial mode, eh? Thalassa was the greatest risk of being shot. And this clearly shows just how much danger she was in.
Oh.
Oh shit.
Hmm.
And again, maybe?
I mean,
Maybe now it's, yeah, the stamp is.
sure.
No, no.
No, oh crap.
Yep.
No.
Mr. Wright, I envy you. It appears your chosen profession is far more lenient than mine.
Slimy,
What do you
smug
mean?
bastard.
For us magicians, a single misstep can be fatal.
A single mistake can be fatal for an attorney too.
Ah, so it can.
Thalassa's the key. I can see how her name affects him.
I don't think we have enough.
But just a name isn't enough. I need to recreate that day in his mind. Starting with where she stood.
I think the stamp would work because she's in
Maybe
the middle of
there is
both of them.
something on the stamp.
Ah.
No, of course
Oh.
then, yes.
Yeah.
Like she's always in the middle.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thalassa was the greatest risk of being shot. And this clearly shows how much danger she was in.
I'm gonna do. Oh,
Oh,
backing off. Yeah. Okay. Right. Well, all I'm gonna do is quickly save, and then we can come back to it. Just you know,
just in case.
because we're
Yes.
starting to hemorrhage
You
health.
want to be precautious.
Yes.
I'm not sure it's the stamp, but we can try it. I really hope that the game's not like the older games where it's like, yeah, of course it is. Okay, I'm gonna basically fast forward through all this
Okay.
nonsense. Give me a second. I actually need to change something. Audience might see the screen disappear for a second. Well, I just need to do something.
Totally.
Watch me make this disappear.
Ha ha ha. Okay, that should now be back. There we go. And this should now. There we go.
Yay.
Okay, so the danger it shows is the gun. Boom. Yeah, we know that.
I have food now.
Oh, what have you got?
I've got there's a local place near me, and they do a boneless meal. You get
Ooh.
2 of these like massive fillets, 3 strips, popcorn, chicken, and chips, and it's like £6.
Oh my
nice.
god.
Nice.
It's great.
I want.
Tough shit.
Jelly.
Okay, here we go.
Take that.
True Grammys performers were very, very popular. So popular, they even made a commemorative stamp at the height of your fame.
Music stopped. I think we're in the right. We're doing it, dude.
Yeah.
We were not merely the latest craze, we were an age, a golden age.
Gold.
It's all here on this stamp. There's Thalassa, yes?
Ugh.
Trucy's mother is missing, I hear. What happened to her?
I don't know.
Part of his memory is still locked up.
Maybe she is an Aniwa.
There is one thing you're failing to address.
What's that?
As you say, our troop was a world unto itself. If our leader, Magnifi, was so inclined, he could hide anything he wished with ease. But, Mr. Wright, then he would have hit a crime, making him an accomplice. Not a great foundation for blackmail.
Blanche's got a point. If one of the troop members died in an accident and Magnifi covered it up, his innocence would come into question.
Found the right address, Mr. Wright?
I'm so close. There has to be something about how Thalassa's death could affect Zack and Valent's relationship with Magnifi.
I see in your eyes you still have something to say. How can you possibly prove more than you already have?
I'll prove why Thalassa's accident tied your hands so completely.
With evidence.
Oh.
I think it's because it must have been that he covered it up for their sake, and that's the dirt he has in them.
Well, they did say that you know why. You know why you
Yeah.
can't refuse
You
my
know
request.
why you can't refuse, so it will be evidence, the letters.
Yeah. I'm just not confident.
Yeah,
I-
it's not enough, is it?
Yeah?
I feel like for this one, I think it might be a person
Yes.
because it's given you that option specifically, and it makes me
I
think
figured it out. I got it.
this is a red
Okay.
herring.
I mean, do we have a profile for Thalassa yet?
Man, so look.
Well, maybe
I
not
think we do.
Thalassa.
No, it's remember what was said to remember the letters. The letters from Magnifi.
Yeah. They mentioned specifically.
You cannot refuse, and we both know the reason why.
Why? Yes.
It's just, I don't know. It feels a little spindly
Well,
to me, but
the-
I guess
the
we're gonna have to
thing-
go with it.
Yeah. The technical thing is also that we have saved for it, so we can risk it.
Yeah, let's risk it. Phoenix.
It's going to take a little knowledge of the players to crack this one. The accidental death of Zack's wife tied both of your hands. And this information proves why Magnifi held so much power over you.
Because she's still missing.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yep.
Ah!
Nope.
Were you, by any chance, trying to threaten me?
I mean, yes. But no, of course not.
I guess we're gonna have to try the letter then.
Yeah, I think it's Trucy, but I'm not sure why.
Yeah, I think it might be Trucy.
Hmm.
That
Yeah.
was a choice I've been considering,
That's
actually.
possible.
Oh,
Give up your dreams. Work an honest job. That's my advice.
god damn it.
Mhm.
The troop was a tight-knit unit. It's all about the people involved.
Hmm.
Their personalities, their histories. Who was Thalassa, really?
Oh my fucking
Let's
god,
find
it's
the
so
people.
obvious.
I see in your eyes you still have something to say. How can you possibly prove more than you already have?
I'll prove why Thalassa's innocence accident tied your hands so completely.
I don't know.
I don't think we can do it.
Yeah, no, I don't.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to carry on and I'm going to stop. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I think we need to get more information about Thalassa, and there's one person we can talk to who would know about that.
That's
Well, okay,
Let's
I got
proceed.
it. I know what we need to do.
no.
We need to present something to someone else, and then we'll be able to come back and then we'll have the evidence. We already have all the evidence, but yeah, we need to do that.
This person in the photo is Trucy's mother.
How did you come by this?
Trucy showed it to me. She said her mother was gone.
Then it is so.
Huh?
She is gone. What more is there to say?
Lots. I know! Whoa, you're still here? According to my in-depth research, Trucy's mother, Magnifi Grammary's only daughter, end quote,
Only daughter.
Oh, she was the only blood relative.
Yes. And
The
now
other
it's
two were
Sophia.
adopted.
Magnavy's daughter? Is that true, Mr. Zack?
Brushel, you say too much.
Ah! What? Why am I the bad guy? Why? Zack decked him.
Oh my god.
Wow. In any case, Mr. Wright, this discussion is over.
Thalassa Gramry. She's the most mysterious one of the lot. I need to gather some more evidence, clearly.
Well, the prelude may have been longer than the main attraction. Shall we begin our game? My final competition?
Final? Why?
As you said, I have come out of my hiding today to make this document legally binding. Once that is done, I shall slip once more underground.
Without seeing your daughter?
It would be best if I did not. 7 years ago, we played. 7 years ago, I lost. I already lost to Magnify. I do not care to lose to another. And I have heard that you never lose.
It's just a rumor.
Yes, where it is impossible to never lose. Unless one has an ace up one's sleeve.
Ah, ha, ha, ha. Very funny. Because it actually fucking happened.
Yeah,
As a magician, it causes me no end of irritation. You think a mere lawyer might be out there pulling the wool over so many eyes.
hey. I just signed your document for you. Maybe you can try to lighten up.
That was that. This is this. My final competition. I will destroy your perfect record, Phoenix Wright.
Yo, dude, what's your damage?
This will be my final performance. You are warned.
This guy's beyond serious. So much for a fun evening of cards.
Russell, you may leave.
Ah, but it's your last game. I mean, what a scoop!
I punch, and I punch, but still it is not enough.
Holy shit.
I just remembered a future prior engagement. Toodles, gentlemen. Oh, and nice meeting you, piano man. Eh.
Yes, sir?
I thought he still got Cyclops. Did we just literally just break them?
No, we still did have Cyclops.
Yeah.
Then let us begin. Dealer,
Da,
you'll be witness to our competition.
da. It is honor for me.
Huh? Why haven't I seen her around here before?
Ah, that reminds
I'm
me.
good at I'm good at hiding.
I saw a familiar face as I entered the restaurant. He did not seem to notice me, however.
Familiar.
Huh?
Gavin, I believe, was his name.
You know him?
After a fashion. Listen, Phoenix Wright. One can learn much from a true competition. Remember this. Oh,
The Gramry power. I was close to understanding it, but I needed more. And I knew where to get it. Trucy's mother. I'd need to meet that reporter again. That was clear. And one other thing. From the moment my final competition with Zack began that night, a name was running through my head. The name of a man now in prison. A name Zack Gramry knew, but how and why?
I'm gonna be so bothered by those Cyclops now.
I think that's.
No, well, we can go back.
We can go
Oh, yeah,
back,
Yeah.
because it's not ticked off.
but we can access. Well, why not? I mean, we're here.
Why the hell not?
Can I just point out that cell? Holy shit!
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
Pretty
It's. You could say it's wunderbar.
Ah!
Oh yeah.
Present day Central Prison, Solitary Cell 13.
Well, well. Isn't this an unexpected surprise? What errand brings you down to my cramped confines?
Cramped
Gavin.
cure.
You got it pretty fucking good, my dude.
Is this your idea of revenge, Phoenix Wright? Revenge for the events that took away your attorney's badge 7 years ago?
My past is like my logic, straight and true. Nothing's changed. All I did was point the finger of justice in the proper direction.
Hey.
Fine.
My past is like my logic.
I'm glad we could have.
Flashbacks every 5 minutes.
I'm glad we could have this little tete-a-tete, right? You look well, Phoenix Wright.
You too, Gavin.
God, I love this scene. It's so tense between them.
I should probably put down my donut.
All right. So here we are. The events of case 1 all the way back in the beginning of this.
Yeah.
Let's go through it. Life has been full of surprises for both of us.
Hmm?
I've no doubt you never expected to lose that attorney's badge of yours.
And I'll bet you never expected to wind up here. Shady Smith was the name of the man you killed. Did you know who he really was?
Who he was?
Zach Gramery, you know, the defendant.
I remember him, of course.
Oh,
Holy
God, the
shit.
shading on his face.
Ah!
Oh, that look!
Maniacal
I don't like it.
But you say Smith was Zach? Impossible.
Don't even try to tell me it was a coincidence.
What did I just say? Life is full of surprises, don't you think?
After that trial, you were arrested and found guilty. But your motive was never made clear. A mistake I plan to remedy.
You're not an attorney anymore, Phoenix Wright. What possible conclusion do you think this investigation of yours can lead to? I killed a man named Smith with a bottle because I am an evil human being. Isn't that
Yep.
enough?
No. Not for me, it isn't. I need to know why you did it, Gavin.
All right then.
By the way, these Krispy Kreme now have toffee crisp donuts.
Ooh.
They're very nice.
Nice.
Jelly.
Yeah.
Oh, well, not jelly, toffee, but you know what I mean.
No jelly.
You recall that case 7 years ago?
Yes, the trial where Zach Gramery pulled his famous vanishing act. My brother won his fair share of praise and adoration for that trial, as I recall. Genius prosecutor reveals crooked attorney, was it?
That was when I met you, wasn't it?
Was it now?
The Bar Association Review Board voted unanimously for the strictest punishment. Unanimous, save for one dissenting opinion. Yours.
It was my brother who was responsible for putting you in that position, after all.
For 7 years, we've been friends. And yet, I still don't understand you.
But right, your friendship towards me was never pure. You suspected me then, as you still do now, don't you?
Honestly, right now, I'm not sure what I think.
There's something incredibly ironic about being in a cell and having a bird in a cage.
Yeah, I know, right? Yes.
I mean, the bird go out the window. So.
Despite all my rage, I am still just a bird in a cage. You didn't just brain a guy with a juice bottle for no reason.
Just bottle.
Brain him.
Tell me why you did
Nope.
it.
Persistent, aren't you?
I came here because I remembered something. The night of our game. Zach Gremory mentioned your name, Gavin.
Ah, that reminds me. I saw a familiar face enter this restaurant. He did not seem to notice me, however. Gavin, I believe was his name.
After that, he was killed, and I asked you to help me. Because I remembered your kindness back when everyone had turned on me. I seem to be in a bit of trouble. Something like that. Dead. Someone hit him. Hard. Me? Please. The cops should be here any minute. I'm in your hands, should it come to that. I have to know. Why did you kill Shady Smith? No, Zach Gremory.
Here we go.
Final boss!
Wow.
Really?
Oh, those are
Oh,
extra long.
Jesus.
Whoa! I've never seen Cyclops like these. Dark, cold, full of despair.
German.
God.
Can I even unlock these things? These things filled with German efficiency.
Something.
Thank you, Lemming.
Something wrong, right?
No, nothing.
You should push yourself so hard. Life is to be taken easy, you know.
Says the guy in that
Wait.
cell.
That's from Vera.
Yeah,
Mm.
he's doing his nails.
Or it's
So, I'm using my elite gamer brain to do some logic here.
okay.
So, Drew had 2 locks. Charlie's got 3. Zach's got 4, and he's got 5. I'm assuming we have to go 3, 4, 5 and unlock them in that order.
Yeah, most likely.
Yeah.
You're thinking, what self-respecting man would use nail polish?
The best ones.
Indeed.
Not really. I know appearances are a big thing with you.
Your brother was a rock star, sir.
You know what I say? One cannot live a beautiful life without beautiful nails.
True.
True.
Fair enough.
First rate in all things, except nothing less.
That certainly does look like a first-rate nail polish. I like the sparkly bottle.
It's crystal. If you're so drawn to it, please have one. It's on me.
Nail polish slipped in the pocket. And hopefully
Oh,
it'll be
that's
the last
probably
nails in his coffin.
Ah!
Hey, what's in it?
That envelope is just like calling to me right now. Just
Yes.
open me, open me.
That envelope's been bothering me since I came here.
It's not nice to peek at other people's mail.
Sir, put the torch down from underneath your chin.
Welcome, goyles and ghouls.
You get mail when you're in jail.
That I do. Though they read it first, apparently. Still, I'm allowed the pleasure of correspondence. Packages and the like are a different matter, however.
Looks like sneaking a peek is out of the question.
Yo!
What?
Wasn't the letter that Drew posted yellow?
Oh!
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, shit!
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, frick!
Yeah.
What are you eating, Lemming?
Look at the.
Mike,
Wait,
donut, damn you!
wait,
I'm
please,
eating Ben and Jerry's.
just for me, please look at the roses.
Roses? Okay, sure.
Yeah, it's not important, but it's fun.
Nice roses. You taking care of this one here?
Ah, yes. She's surprisingly delicate, you know. Requires careful tending. But she is my best friend, as they say.
Best? Come on now. Oh, come on. Now I'm starting to feel bad for you.
Oh? Of course, she's known to bite if handled roughly.
Your rose bites?
I was speaking of the photo next to the rose.
Yeah, sure.
My retriever, Vongel. Cute but falsity.
I can't even see it.
Every dog has its thorn.
Gabe's not showing us a picture of the dog. Go 0 out of 10.
Bad game.
So
Bad design.
I'm guessing this is.
Also cannot pet the dog or minus 10 out of 10.
I'm guessing this is completely out of the question. That's just like.
Can
Oh
we-
yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah. Can we
Yeah.
have a look at the?
This is where we'll come last.
Well, yeah. Can we have a look at the
Is
bird
there
cage
anything-
back?
Yeah.
Please?
But
It's strange, you know? Here I am in solitary, and yet the books keep piling up.
looks like you've got more than books up there.
Ah, yes, my collection. I have a few friends on the prison staff. They show me a little kindness.
Just a little?
Hmm.
Fucking.
I guess it's just the whole bookshelf then.
Yeah, I think it's just the whole bookshelf.
Mm.
Yeah.
Look at that chair, man.
Yeah, I know. Fuck,
Yeah.
it's a chair.
That's some chair. Just looking at it makes me want to take a seat.
You and me both.
You probably have to add a whole digit to the price for one of my office chairs.
And here, a comfortable chair is the most valuable thing in the world. Yet have to add 2 digits to the price of the standard prison issue chair for this.
Those prison chairs don't look so bad either. Maybe I should redecorate.
I have to say, if I ever did go to prison, I would just read.
Mm,
Yeah.
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 A lot of prisoners end up doing that, don't they?
You'd have to be a German defense attorney, though.
yeah, with friends in high places.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure
mean-
you can read books in like a library or whatever.
I would hope they
Yeah.
would put a fancy bookshelf in my cell as well, but I don't know if they would give me that luxury.
Just tell them you're the internet famous Scarfulio. I'm sure it'll be fine.
Oh yeah, yeah that'll work.
If you somehow end up in prison from that.
Mm.
The client.
The client gave you the nail polish.
Oh yeah, show her the
That's where I'm going with this.
You seem to trust this client quite a lot, in fact. Because they gave you the stamp?
No, that's not why. They listened to me, to my problem.
The problem that keeps her inside all the time.
Don't go outside if you don't want to. That's what they told me. But when I absolutely have to go out, all I had to do was use a good luck charm.
The good luck charm that your client gave you.
Oh, that's why she points her nails.
Mm.
I think I know what your client might have given you, actually. Is this your good luck charm? Nail polish.
Yep.
This was what they gave you, wasn't it?
Ah,
The same bottles over there on your desk. Your good luck charm, right?
I heard once. Cosmetics were once thought to ward off evil. This is a magic bottle. It has the
So-
power.
I obviously wasn't here last session, but did they explain how you can use evidence from the future and the past?
No.
Okay.
It's
Just roll with it. It's fine.
Just roll that. It's
Okay,
fine.
Cool.
Yeah. It's all just a computer simulation anyway.
Time travel! Ah, of course it does. I'll just refrain from commenting any more on that one. I think I know who gave you that bottle, actually. The one who asked you to do this job. What was this the client? This man is a friend of mine. Know him? His name is Christoph Gavin. He's a lawyer, actually.
I promised.
Oh, honey.
I promised not to tell.
Shatter.
Unlock successful. Yes!
Hey, health boost.
yeah.
Yay.
Okay, I was gonna pause here.
I just want to hug it.
That's fucking devious of
Yeah.
Christoph.
I knew it was him. I
He-
knew he was up to.
He was up to shit. But it gets more. He gave her the nail polish, knowing it's poisoned, knowing that she'd only use it if she went outside.
Mm,
And if she got nervous, she'd bite her nails and poison herself.
yes.
Fucking.
He's
Yeah,
evil.
and the poison stamp as well.
Yeah, he tried not once, but twice
Yes.
to kill her.
He's so.
I am going to
horribly
kick him down the
pissed,
flight of
yeah.
stairs.
I'll watch.
Okay, I am back. Hello.
Welcome back.
I'll be at the bottom of the flight of stairs with a sledgehammer.
Nice.
4.
Sledgehammer.
Yeah, you'll hit him back up the stairs, and then me and Drifting will push him down again.
Yeah, exactly.
Und
Four.
I will disown him as a brother.
Thunk.
I'm sorry, I can talk about the client. I promised.
Baby girl.
And if I break my promise, the spell won't work. Oh, god damn it, Gavin!
Thunk this man. Thunk this man.
Yeah, she can't even talk about it because then it'll break the spell.
What
Fuck!
a
I don't need a name anymore. I've got my answer. You're pretty confident in this charm, then?
I think there might be the devil. Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. Huh?
Oh yeah.
Or maybe an angel. No, you had it right the first time.
Definitely,
No.
definitely the devil.
Angels
What
only
do you
live
mean?
in deep space and they should be beautiful.
What do you mean?
I saw it, or I think I saw it when they gave me this. I saw the devil's face.
Huh.
That you
Uh-oh.
did.
You're not wrong.
Are you saying the client's face looked like the
Oh,
devil's?
it wasn't it the mask?
No.
What mask? What did I miss?
Yeah, he said he said no, but then she wouldn't recognize Gavin. So clearly she did
Oh,
see
yeah.
him.
I think she saw from under the mask and recognized that he's a devil. That that might be this lit from below face.
Could be.
Possible.
No, the client was gentle with a gentle smile.
So, where did you see this devil then?
It was so quick I don't remember well. But that's when I knew that person wasn't like other people. That's why I believe in my good luck charm. I mean,
I'm
you
not sure
shouldn't
what
take
this
good
devil
luck charm
is.
from devils.
No, that's probably a bad idea. I'm not sure what this devil she saw was. But it's pretty clear that Christoph Gavin has her pretty charmed. Well, I think that's all. I'll be leaving now.
Okay.
I'm sorry for what happened. I wasn't expecting him to come back.
If you want to apologize, try my client, Zach Gramery.
Oh, sorry. I was distracted.
Okay.
Did I do something bad?
No,
Yes.
honey.
What makes you think that?
Your eyes, they're sad. Very sad.
Oh.
I'll put on my smile next time I come. Promise.
No.
Right.
I hope to see you smile then too, Vera.
I heart.
Okay.
Ah!
Oh,
This is too cute. I can handle this.
No.
Take care.
Patty back.
Thinking back on my first encounter with the young forger, I witnessed something of vital importance that day. Of course, by the time I realized it, it was already too late.
Yes, ticked. So it's done.
Right then.
On to Valon.
Golly.
We can go back to Valant now, I think.
Yeah.
I'd say Shadi, then Valant.
Yeah, I think we
Yeah.
need to work on.
We might be
No,
going.
we can do Valon now because we did the thing that we needed to do with
Yeah.
with Zach.
All right.
Let's go back. I think we might have enough because the key thing was finding out more about Thalassia, and we've done that now. So
Yes.
Yes.
time to break you, Mr. Valant.
Over our knee.
I must break you.
Are
If
you
he dies, he
ready?
dies.
Okay. Fast forward. It's a pistol because that's dangerous.
It's dangerous because it goes bang.
Bang.
I will break you, Mr. Valant. Then you
have my permission to die.
And then it's the locket. I'm assuming. Is that what it was?
Yes.
And then it's a stamp.
Yeah. Then the stamp.
Very well detailed stamp.
Yeah.
And as you
Alright.
know, I work with
It's
stamps every day.
True.
With a person. Okay. Let's give this a shot.
I think we've already done this.
Yes.
We already tried Thalassia.
But I've got to
Say
ha-
that she was
Yeah,
the
but we
daughter of
didn't have the
Yeah.
info we have now.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah.
fair enough.
Okay.
It wasn't a question of who shot Thalassa. Thalassa herself was the problem.
What do you mean?
She was Zach Gramry's wife, Trucy's mother. And Magnify Gramry's only daughter. There was a terrible accident. And the two of you killed your mentor's only daughter. If that wasn't the key to Magnify's power over you, I don't know what was.
It was an accident.
It was an accident.
Rabbit!
Ah.
Yeah.
And almost fully healed.
Actually, we are fully healed. It's just the fact that there's a little bar.
Yeah.
The blackmail.
There's no proof. None at all.
But Thalassa went missing. And your mentor blackmailed both of his disciples. It doesn't take a genius to put one and one together.
Ooh. Ours was a complex family.
Complex is putting it lightly.
You mean Troop Grammary?
The Master Magnify Gramary, his only daughter, and his 2 disciples.
That doesn't sound like a recipe for disaster, does it?
Other way around.
Oh, sorry. My eyes! I'm tired. I'm going to bed in an hour. That does sound like a recipe for disaster, doesn't it?
Do not be tempted into faulty flights of fancy. Yes, there was an accident. But that is all it was, an accident.
I'm calling bullshit on that.
Zack and Volant's tour de force. The guns blaze, the bullets fly straight towards that beautiful body on stage. And then crash, zing, pow, into everything but her. Now that is magic. It happened one day when we were practicing. Same trick with a new twist. And tragedy.
Oof.
But as for whose bullet stole Thalassa's life, we shall never know the answer. Thalassa disappeared from our lives, and Zack was bereft of his wife. Trucy lost her mother, and Magnify his daughter.
I mean, you could just check to see which direction the bullet went in.
That's true.
Hmm.
And that led to blackmail, I
game?
take it.
Although this is not Obra Dinn learning.
It is all part and parcel of the darkness that comes when the curtain falls.
Why did Magnify Gramry try to cover up the accident? It was his own daughter who died.
All I can say is, it was a critical time for Troop Grammary. A passing of the torch from Magnifi to Zack and Volant. We all sacrificed so that it might be a success. Thalassa's death was the greatest sacrifice of all, yet, even when her life was extinguished, her presence was not.
What do you mean?
In time, we, myself and Zack, found we could no longer oppose Magnifi's wishes. Magnifi forced us to perform his art for his benefit.
I see. I guess I can understand. I mean, he did lose his only daughter.
But do you not find cowardice in his actions?
Huh?
To decide to hide the truth of your own daughter's death is one thing. But then to hang that death as a guillotine above our heads.
That is
Things were dark behind the scenes in Duke Grammary, that's for sure.
Now I can see why there would be temptation to actually shoot Magnifi.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
What does Trucy know?
She was not told, naturally. Who would want to know that their father might have taken their mother's life?
True.
I had not thought of that accident for a very long time.
I'm sorry to dredge up old memories, but this has helped a lot.
Not to find Magnifi's slayer, I should think.
True.
Ah,
Huh?
after that accident, there was one who came sniffing quite persistently.
Meh! A reporter?
He called himself a newsman at the time. Often I spied him lurking about the dressing room, doing his research.
Hope he cleaned up afterwards.
Oh!
Sorry. What would happen? Would you happen to remember his name?
What was his name? Sorry, I have forgotten.
Something Guybrush.
But in the course of his interviewing, he became quite close to my partner Zack. I liked him not.
Meh! I see.
His name, I do not recall, but his scent, the cloying aroma of mint. Yes, whenever he smiled, which was far too often.
True.
Yes.
I see. Thanks for your help.
It does no good to interfere with the past, Mr. Wright. You will not uncover answers, only wounds.
I'm sorry.
So we'll speak to Brashel in the future, won't we?
Yes.
So,
I had begun to notice a dark curtain hanging over Troop Grammary. And I began to realize what I had to do. I had to protect Trucy from that darkness. The reporter he mentioned. The newsman, I never learned who that was at the time. Though I've got a pretty good idea who it is now. That smile, and the sickly sweet smell of mint. The last floss-thin thread connecting Zack Grammary to this world.
Boo, I say, boo.
Sooner or later, I'd have to track him down.
scene end.
Just follow the
Well,
sentiment.
I guess we're done in the
And
past.
scene.
Cut!
Actually, yeah, we are now done in the past. Which, actually,
Now we go back.
depending how long the trial is, we might actually get this done. Well, actually, we've got all the. Well, actually, no, we're quite close. We've done a lot. Oh,
Ooh.
Oh yeah, we've got a lot in the present day.
that's fine because we've already done really the Board Bowl Club and Sorry Cell 13. It's just Drew Studio and Sonic. We've got some cleanup stuff there.
Yeah.
Drew Studio. Do it in order for a real. So Drew Studio.
I think this is when the interview happens.
Present day, Drew Studio. Blah, blah, blah.
Hey!
Hey! Well, what do we have here?
Welcome to Lemming Talks to himself.
Remember me? Of course I remember you. Journalist meets ex-attorney in bar, end quote. Can I ask what you're doing here? Mr. Measham was poisoned and his daughters... Oh, yes, I know. Oh, I know, yes. It's caused me no end of grief, to be honest.
Lemming, if you do want to rest your voice, feel free to offer, and so one of us will take over.
If you want to switch.
No, believe me, I'm enjoying
I know.
these
I
voices.
I know. I just want to make absolutely certain that you have that is an option for yourself.
No worries there. Yeah, I'm good. Journalist wishes he tracked down Case just a little quicker. End quote. Were you on the trail of this case the whole time?
Crunchy again.
Crunchy, yeah, we're getting chunky.
Chunky!
Thank you.
Chonky.
Zach Gremery was a good friend of mine. Zach said something to that effect back in the Porch Bowl. Oh, sorry. Zach said something to that effect back in the Porch Bowl Club. I need to read the character name. What a character, that man. If a little... No. A lot. No. Extremely rough around the edges. Do you think I could ask you a few questions? Oh, you serious? I mean, I'm usually the interviewer, not interviewee. Journalists ask questions, not other way around. End quote. Fine, shoot. I don't care. I mean, we do have one of the guns. People have been asking me all sorts of things lately. It was tragic what happened to Drew Measham and his daughter. Forgery is a serious crime, and they paid the price. You know what really did them in, though, don't you? Yes. Forged diary page. That night, I interviewed him. I found out something about Mr. Measham I hadn't known. What's that? You know, he always felt like he was being watched. Every day for 7 years. Walls have ears, potatoes have eyes, end quote.
Potatoes have eyes.
Of course.
Kinda do.
Being watched. You mean he felt guilty? No. I'm not talking about feelings here. What? You know, I felt watched too. The whole time I've been on this case, no less. Janice gets tingly sensation on back of neck. Freaks out, end quote. Because you felt guilty? Why would I feel guilty? You felt like you were being watched, huh? I wonder what it all means.
Paranoia, yeah. That definitely is what that is.
Drew Measham felt he was being watched. And you along with him. I'm sure it wasn't just nerves. Nerves? No, it's nothing so mundane. I stopped paying attention to my nerves a long time ago. But I felt it too. Journalist Shearer is being watched. End quote. Don't you wonder why Zach Gremery got rubbed out after 7 years? Right after coming into contact with me.
That's
Huh?
not how it works.
He completely vanishes from that courtroom. Then for 7 years he talks to no one, not a soul. Then just as the remaining time was almost up, he contacts me in order to have this made.
Well, that's not true.
And then he dies. Starting to put the pieces together, are we? And you were being watched this whole time? Maybe not just me. Maybe you were too. Me? I met Zach through that case, actually. You mean the shooting of Magnifique Gramarye? No, before that. It's not widely known. You mean The accident. During the quick draw shoot 'em practice.
Ooh, more information about that.
My, you're well informed.
I might have travelled into the past.
I'm travel.
And now I'm back to the future!
Hey!
You should have seen me back then. I dug up quite the scoop. I wanted it all. Money, fame, women, a little puppy. All for me.
Oh,
I was younger then, and my days and nights smelled of fresher mint than they do now. I probably used to shave. Valent Gramry did mention one particularly nosy reporter. In fact, I was on close speaking terms with Magnafew Gramry at the time. I knew his daughter too, of course. Thalassa, was it? Really? Then Thalassa disappeared. Quite suddenly at that. And Magnafew wouldn't say a word about it. Yeah, my evil habit got the better of me. Journalist catches scent of a scoop. Goes on feeding frenzy. End quote. I set up a one-on-one interview with Thalassa's husband, see? Zach Gramry. Something strange was in the air over Troop Gramry in those days. The whole screwy mentor-controlling disciples scene started by then, I'm guessing. Thalassa, she was part of it all, right? Come on. You can tell me off the record. Sorry. I don't know. Anyway.
Sorry, I just love this piece of music.
Yeah.
It's really good.
I just love Lemming talking to himself.
I kept trying. Eventually became friends with Zach. Sure, he punched me once or twice, or 5 times. But over time,
enough.
he came to see me as his confidant.
I think punching bag.
Yeah, punching bag is the...
Yeah, more like it, yeah.
Yeah, I can take it.
Semantics.
He's been waiting this whole time. 7 years, eh? Waiting? For his big comeback, of course. A big revival of the Magnafew legend. Miracle. I don't know where I got legend from. Of course, it was all a dream. Because of this. The performance rights. In the absence of any official documents, he was golden. Who's to say the old man didn't give his rights to both Zack and Valant? So Valant waited until Zack died, legally at least. The time finally comes, and Valant's like a kid on Christmas morning. He's getting ready for his show at the Sunshine Coliseum, you know? If that document sees the legal light of day, it's gonna be a bit of a damper on the big show. He's a sorry one, that Valant Gramry. Lost out to his partner at work and in love too.
Oh.
Love?
I've got a
Yeah,
bad feeling about this.
I've had inklings of this for about a couple of hours now. It's the same old story, really. 2 disciples and their mentor's only daughter. One has 3 sides and all of them pointy. A love triangle.
I'm suddenly very concerned for Trucy right now.
Yeah.
That is pretty classic. When you're in a performing troupe, that's your world. It's like family. One with an entire high school's worth of drama, intrigue, and backstabbing.
True that.
In the middle of all this, Thalassa has Trucy. And then she dies. I need to find out more about this Thalassa.
Well, we can ask him, technically speaking. We've got something that shows her.
Mr. Brushel, do you know this person? Do I know that person? Of course! I was friends with Zach after all. He hit me a few times. 5 times, actually. But still, I'd never forget his wife. The last
She only hit me twice.
Magnavy Grammy's only daughter. Do you think you could tell me more about her? Well, why the heck not?
Okay, does that unlock a dialogue option?
I assume.
Yes.
It does.
So, Thalassa married Zach and had Trucy, see? It was her second marriage, actually. You mean she was divorced? I hadn't heard this one before. Not quite. Her late husband was a performer too. He died in an accident on stage.
That's mighty suspicious.
Oh, she's got a type.
Tragic, really. They only had been married 1 year. I didn't know. Ah, but she was a beauty. I still carry a portrait photo of her around, you know.
That's a bit weird.
Yeah.
It's a little bit weird.
That is very weird.
Also, that's a landscape photo.
I've known Trucy, she was a little thing too. She got the better deal, really. She's got you for family, after all.
I got a hair photo too.
Huh? What do you mean? Just reminiscing, you know. Thalassa has another child besides Trucy, end quote.
Wait, what?
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 And he?
But Trucy says he was an only child. Ah, yes. This one she had with her previous husband.
Well, that's
Her
quick.
previous husband?
Wow.
Her first husband who died on stage. Yep, they had themselves a kid. Another orphan now. That's another one who slipped through the cracks. No idea where they are now. Yeah, I'm right here, man.
No walkie.
Not you, Walkie. Fuck off.
I don't think it's Wacky either.
Really?
Thalassa had another child. Do you think I could borrow that photo? Sure. I can be generous on occasion, you know?
Can we have a look at that, please?
I was thinking just the same thing.
I mean, the bracelets on our wrist.
Exactly.
Yes.
Mm,
No.
People-
No. Okay.
No.
People in events get tangled together and get bigger and bigger.
Bigger, bigger.
Giggity.
Don't you think?
Yeah, just a bit.
I was too busy wondering how big you are to listen to what you were saying.
Well, I mean, it is an adopted daughter, so.
Sometimes you just gotta accept that you won't be able to untangle it all, I think. Maybe so, but still. I have to do what I can. And I have to tell what I find to those who come next. Next, you say? I'm not the one who will close the curtain on this little play. Apparently, that's not my role anymore. Magnify! Huh? I was just wondering what Magnify would make of all this. What do you mean? Haven't you seen it in Trucy? She's got his power!
And so does somebody else.
You mean
Leia's my
how I
sister.
can't lie to Trucy?
Apollo and Trucy, a dyad in the Force.
It was the same with Magnify. And with his daughter, Thalassa. It's a strange thing. You think it's some Grammary gene? Magnify told me once back when Zach married Thalassa, he said Zach had good eyes. But not good like Grammary's eyes. Not that good. I wonder if Zack ever played a game of poker with his wife. Who knows what the Gramarye secret was? Maybe nobody. Now that Zack's gone, it's that Gramarye.
We're done here.
The plot has finally begun to reveal itself. It sprouted from a warp in the Gramarye fabric and grew, swallowing everything, wrapping itself around the Gramarye's power. A power which passed from Magnify Gramarye to Thalassa to the next generation. And I would once again need to meet the one who bridged it all together.
Well,
I
Thank
think
God
that's
for
pointing us in a very
Wow.
specific direction.
Thank God for Brush or being just like, oh yeah, I'll just fucking tell you.
yeah. So you wanted to,
Here's all the information you need.
so you wanted to look at this, did you? There, did you, Shadow?
Mm,
Yeah, those bracelets
Yeah.
look mighty familiar.
yeah, they do. Absolutely. Those, the hair do too.
Yeah.
All right then, Zach. What's your game?
It is time.
It is dead. Simba.
Sam.
I have to know about this, more about this power of Trucy's. It's like she can see right into people's minds. The first time I saw her do it, it blew mine.
And after you were done having your mind blown, you took her to play cards with you.
Gotta use the resources at hand, I always say.
Yet, I myself have no such power.
But Trucy does. Why is that?
Ellipses.
Maybe Trucy got her power from her mother. Thalassa Gramarye.
I will not speak of that.
Thalassa is officially missing, correct? And I think I know why you don't want to talk about it.
Because bitch is dead!
The three of you were a team once. Not that the entire country doesn't already know this. At your peak, you were the biggest stars around. Yet, there's another story behind the fame, one that not many know. Thalassa lost her life during a rehearsal. To you and Valant, Gramarye's bullets.
It was an accident. It wasn't me. How could I shoot my dear Thalassa?
I'm sure Valant would say the same thing. Why, it's just like another murder I might mention.
Damn you. Oh, sorry. I don't want to skip that. To think they could read my mind was frightening. Yet there was warmth in them that felt like an embrace. She is dead, and Magnify Gramarye has joined her.
So the only one with her power left now is Trucy.
No, there is a
Mr. Zack.
brother.
I do not know.
There is another.
He's another.
I don't need any power to see through that one, buddy. So there's someone else, someone other than Trucy. Someone who inherited Thalassa's power.
How would I know?
My chances are slim. It would take a miracle to learn the truth. Or maybe one has already occurred. There is someone else with a power, and I know who.
This boy?
His name is... I forget. Something weird.
Said Phoenix Wright, but okay.
It is before they really meet, though. So
Yeah. Oh, poor baby though.
Some Zeus or something?
who could he be?
An attorney.
Attorney?
I noticed him when I went to visit a friend's law offices.
Wait.
So,
Like you can perceive.
what are we to make of this, great ex-attorney? You can show me pictures of strange boys all you like, but you could at least say something like, I'm this boy. I could use a laugh. Perhaps you wouldn't... Is it your line?
Perhaps you wouldn't laugh if you knew the facts. This might not be 100% proof, but it's close. There's a link between this boy and Thalassa. Actually, it's more of a ring.
A ring?
Perhaps this will refresh your memory.
Picture.
I just so happen to have this evidence showing this missing link. Actually, I know something. Your marriage to Thalassa was her second.
How did you know this?
Her first husband, he died a year after they were wed, yes?
He was a performer. They met when he joined us Grammarys as a guest in our show.
And then he died.
After
That's
that,
a bit sus.
Vlassa wed him. She
That's
left the
very
troupe
sus.
for a while. And you say she had a child then?
I have a photograph of her here. She looks kind of unimpressed.
Hmm.
I couldn't help notice that what she was wearing when I first saw this. Those bracelets stand out.
They are a Grammary family heirloom.
This boy wears a bracelet just like the ones in the picture.
What? So, that's why.
Why what, Mr. Zack?
I took this photograph for Lassa before she left us. When she returned, she wore only one bracelet.
I bet I know where that other one went.
She gave it to this boy, her son.
Dun dun dun!
That was quick.
Unlock successful.
That's a twofer.
Time to learn some facts, bitch.
The Grammary secret. This strange power, I myself do not know from where it comes. Yet the fact is that it is passed down the Grammary line. It runs in their veins.
What is it?
I asked her, Thalassa, once. This is what she told me. A power responds to tension in others.
Tension?
If she were to face a person and they became tense, even slightly, then she would know, no matter how hard they tried to hide it from her.
So she could see it?
Not quite. This is the strangest part of all. She wouldn't realize that she was subconsciously detecting this tension, without the use of a particular object, or in her case, objects.
The magic panties.
Objects? Wait, were they something she wore?
Yes, her bracelets.
I admit, the first time I saw one of those, I felt there was more to it than just fashion.
It has eyes on it, Felix.
Mm-hmm.
But what kind of power could a bracelet have?
I've been playing this series for 10 years of my life, and I've never noticed that there are eyes on that fucking bracelet. Yeah. Yeah.
Because you did not perceive.
You did not perceive. You must perceive.
I have made a decision. I will tell you all I know. Consider it a gift. Oh, wow.
Oh wow!
All right, then.
Well,
Everything.
Well, I hardly need you to tell me at this point, but those two.
Our brother and sister, yes. And the brother, too, has this power of theirs.
Half brother and sister.
But still brother and
So-
sister.
Yes.
Lucy has an older brother. I wonder what will come of that.
Mr. Wright, tonight, after our game is done, I will return to a life of hiding. I would not see her live her life without knowing.
I understand. I'll tell the two of them when the time is right.
I'm in your debt, once again.
No kidding. What I want to know is how all this got to be so messed up.
Those bracelets are made of a special alloy.
Obtanium.
Perceive.
It is said to expand and shrink very slightly in response to body warmth.
So they're temperature sensitive or something.
Yes. This is how they can shrink to the exact size of their wearer's wrist.
That's pretty neat.
And this has something to do with the power?
What have I told you? The Grammarly power reacts to tension on others. When Grammarly senses tension, they too become tense. This tension translates into minute contractions of the muscles. So minute they cannot sense it on their own.
Their muscles? Oh, so that's what the bracelets are for.
The bracelet on, one can sense these contractions. Because the bracelet is always a perfect fit.
That's pretty neat, actually.
So when the person they're watching gets tense, the bracelet feels tighter on their wrist.
Precisely.
But that alone doesn't really count as mind reading.
I believe I understand how the process works from there. It's a simple question of eyesight.
Eyesight? I guess that sounds simple enough.
They must perceive.
Have you ever heard of
You know-
Sorry, Karen.
No, sorry. I was just going to do a goof. No, continue.
No.
Oh,
do
please,
the
goof. Do the goof.
No, I was just going to, you have to look at the person in slow motion.
Slow motion.
Okay. Okay. Have you ever heard of kinetic vision?
Something about the ability to see moving objects with full clarity, right? I've heard of it before. They say athletes can see a moving ball like it was stopped if they focus.
Oh, but it's not confirmed to sports. It's confined to sports alone. It all relies on the ability to focus. When we focus, we can see many things. The faintest twitch of the face, and the meaning that lies behind it.
Hard.
Ha.
Look,
Huh.
look closer. I suppose say anything. Look closely or closer.
Therein lies one.
Closer and closer.
Therein lies one of the secrets of magic. One must know the mind of a crowd before one may distract it.
So basically what you're saying is the Grammarys can see really well.
For them, seeing is more than believing, it is knowing. Their power relies on eyesight combined with exceptional focus.
Things are starting to come into focus for me.
Of course, it is difficult to maintain such levels of focus for any length of time, but what if someone could tell you when to focus? Or
or something.
Precisely.
But wait, Trucy doesn't have any bracelets.
You are talking about poker, yes? The timing of when to focus is so elementary, she probably does it without thinking.
Huh?
I doubt Trucy herself has realized this. That is all I know of things Grammary.
Thank you, Mr. Zack.
If this boy's bracelet is the real thing, then he will use it before long, thereby awakening his power.
In the case
I'll
about my
keep that
death,
in mind.
even.
Yes.
Oh wow, yeah, you're right.
Well, shall we play a game?
I've said so much. Let me say one more thing. I will tell you of that night.
That night?
The night my mentor, Magnify Grammary, passed from this world to the next.
Huh?
Turns out I actually did it, bitch.
There were 2 pistols and 2 letters sent. This was Magnify's test.
A test?
In his last years, Magnify Grammary worked us to the bone. No, to the pain. But that night, I could not shoot him. So I shot the clown's forehead instead. This, it seems, was the correct answer.
Take this. I give my art to you, Zack.
What?
It is thanks for playing along with my show. You shot well tonight, Zack. Though I would not have minded dying by your hand.
How could I shoot you? You're my mentor.
Bah! I thought you might say that.
If I went home without shooting anything, what would you have done then?
Then, of course, I would have given Valant his chance.
And if I had shot you in the forehead instead?
And I would be dead, you. Then it would be over.
If you were Valant... Go, silly line.
If you or Valant were to shoot me in the head, then I to the darkness would go, and my art with me. A fitting end, don't you think?
Ah.
Yet this end, too, gives me no cause for regret. I thank you, Zack. And I am sorry. I have done much that was wrong in my day. And now, as a matter of fact.
It seems to me that Magnify wanted you to be a success all along. That's why the time he gave you was earlier than Valant's.
Perhaps, but it is not something we will ever know for sure now. I wonder, what is Valant up to these days?
Waiting for you to die. If 7 years passes like this, the performance rights go to him.
Ah. And now here I am, and his dream is ended.
It's worse than that, actually. Public opinion's a fickle thing, you know.
What? You don't mean to tell me they've put the blame for our mental death on him?
The trial ended when you vanished, Mr. Zack.
There we go, now everything works again.
There were even rumors that Valant had helped you pull it off.
But that's madness!
Madness?
No! This is Ace Attorney!
Well, it seems that before I can once again disappear from this world, I have one more act to perform.
Huh?
Isn't it odd that sorting out my life should prove so complicated? Even though I'm dead.
That night, Zack Grammary was killed. He died as Shady Smith, a mysterious traveler with a secret past. But he left one thing behind before he parted. This. His confession, to use as I saw fit. Of course, he'd killed no one. This was his way of tying up loose ends with his old partner, Valant Gramarye.
Zach's confession added to the court record. Well,
Wow.
I think that
Well.
leads us very succinctly onto who I imagine we might see at Sunshine Coliseum.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Present day Sunshine Coliseum.
Well, this is a blast from the distant past.
Long time no see, Mr. Valant.
How's your porn stash treating you?
Very well, thank you. 7 years has it been? Frankly, I didn't think I'd ever see you again.
Garth, can you grow a mustache, please?
Maybe.
Actually, I came because there's something I want to ask you.
I've spoken to the press. I've nothing more to say.
I've spoken to a lot of people myself and come to some conclusions. But then I realized I need to hear it from you.
Well, there we go.
Let's go.
I have walked a difficult road these past 7 years.
Because you couldn't perform Magnifie's repertoire?
Do not be deceived. Valant's skill is the real deal. I do not require my mentor's hand-me-downs.
True.
No, it was my partner who showed me on my way.
Slowed, but fair enough.
Oh, yeah.
Zach Gramarye.
His rather well-performed disappearing act 7 years ago was the end. Or so I thought.
Zach Gramarye murdered our mentor and fled to escape punishment for his crime. You said something to that effect 7 years ago, didn't you?
I remember it as if it were only yesterday. Yet, that was not the way of it, in the end. For while he vanished, the suspicions upon my own person never did. His partner Zack vanished to protect him. That's what those thieving magpies of a press said.
I had no idea.
Yet that very same press comes to me now, feigning interest. They cover the greatest magic show in history as if it were a vaudevillian distraction. And here I must stand, smiling at them all. What am I, if not a player in some fiendish farce?
Might I suggest it's because you never made it clear what happened? Magnifie's death is still a mystery to this day. Which is why I came to get an answer from you.
Here we go.
Ben.
2! I knew I'd be seeing these sooner or later.
The audience has no business stepping upon the stage. They must be content to sit and stare at the spotlight.
That sounds an awful lot like something I heard 7 years ago.
I was about to say, you said something to this effect.
Let's see it back in the flashback.
Let's get this done. Magnifie's death.
Ask what you will, you'll get nothing from me.
I'm as much a part of this affair as you are now. I have to know what happened.
For 7 long years, I have endured. Now, finally, the curtain lifts on my new golden age. All the miracles of our troop within my grasp.
Sorry to do this, Valant. But right now, I need answers. I think I'll start by dropping a bomb. That should shake things up.
Fair enough.
Valant, I wouldn't be so sure about those miracles. Not as long as I have this.
The transfer of rights.
And what might that be? I see it bears the Gramarye's seal.
I should have brought this to your attention sooner. But I didn't imagine you'd be planning your comeback quite so fast.
What is this?
A document showing the true recipient of the performance rights to Magnify's miracles.
What? Zach Gramarye? He wrote this? What? He passed everything to his daughter?
Trucy Enigma. Actually, she's officially my daughter these days.
Preposterous, Zach is gone, vanished into the void.
This is the genuine article. Zach was alive when he wrote this. Both myself and the notary can testify to this.
Ah!
Wog indeed.
Why?
No,
Why does
no more
fate-
Alakawa.
Why does fate toy with me so?
Just
Why
such
must
a
my
douche.
life be lived in thrall to the dead?
Fuck you, that's why.
Oh,
Your fate be
Because-
like that.
You're not the only one with that problem.
But he shot Magnify. Yes, it was Zach, it was. And then he left. And my career as a magician fell into darkness.
Did you think there might be some way out of it? Say, if you could prove Zach Gramarye shot Magnify. Was that why you testified?
Yes, my way out. It should have been my way out.
Well, it might not be too late, Mr. Valant. All you need is a way to prove your case. Who really
Like
killed
with a
Magnify
confession
Gramarye?
and
It was Mr. Hat.
I believe I have the
All
answers to your prayers right here. Zach Gramarye wrote one more thing before he passed on.
But this is a confession.
In which he admits to the killing of Magnify Gramarye. See? All according to your plan.
I am a magician by trade. Deception is my life's work. I fooled the audience, gave them a fleeting dream. Yet it seems the tables have turned. Now I am the audience, believing in the deceptions I have wrought upon myself.
Zach wrote this right in front of me. After I explained your situation to him.
Alakazam! Oh my god!
Alakazam!
Unlock successful!
Successful, yes, you did it, well done.
Yes, that's
Now
awesome.
talk to this bitch.
Huzzah!
You do know that this confession is nothing but lies.
yes.
Secrets and lies.
It's my opinion that Zach Gramarye killed no one.
every day more lies.
Then you must be thinking the truth is a simple matter of elimination. Two received instructions to kill, but if one is innocent, then the one who remains is guilty.
That would be the logical conclusion, yes.
So he vanished to protect me, his partner.
Oh, that's why he cannot be found not guilty. Oh, I see.
A stirring tale, 'tis true.
Did you shoot Magnify Gramarye in the forehead?
If I had, and I told you, what would you do? What would you do? Run to the police, perchance? Do as you will. There is nothing left for me now. It is true, after all. I have little talent. I needed my mentor Magnify's repertoire. It was as if a little demon grabbed hold of me.
I knew it. So Valant Gramarye did kill the Great Magnify.
So sorry, Mr. Wright. But it was not I who shot my mentor.
What? But if it wasn't you, then who was it? There wasn't another disciple, was there?
Another disciple? Such as?
I don't know. Knack and Talon Gramarye, maybe?
Your wild fancies couldn't be further from the truth. Only Zack and Valant received those threatening letters. But there was another. One more person could have fired that pistol that night.
Oh, it's Magnify.
I don't suppose you figured it out by now.
Yeah.
Oh, Bristol.
No,
If it wasn't
Crystal
Zack or
was there.
Valant, who shot Magnify? Then it had to be the only other person at the scene, which means... Wait! You don't mean...
Yes, the great Magnify Gramarye himself.
Mhm.
Suicide.
Yeah. Oh yes, because he said he wouldn't mind going out through one of the guys shooting him.
Suicide is painless.
Don't
Don't
commit
I do
suicide.
that
No,
dead
don't.
angle, but
Yeah.
okay.
But
I
that
mean,
still
it's
was-
directly to the forehead.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was a great
Direct to the
scene.
forehead.
It'd be a little awkward, but possible.
Yeah,
It
I
is
mean,
possible. I'm
Oh,
more confused about the gun. The gun should have fell straight into his lap, but I guess the
Mhm.
doctors probably tried to revive him and moved it.
Okay, hold on. So we know that, so we have to think about the order in which this happened. Did it happen in between, Valant arriving and Zack leaving?
I think they did. Zack left.
Halfway-
Magnify shot him. Valant enters, sees the situation, thinks he's the one who's going to get accused, finds a way to pin it on Zack.
Yes,
Exactly.
he shifts the evidence.
That way, both
Oh,
of
yeah,
them were
yeah.
telling the truth.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's 5 minutes between the end of Zack's talk with Magnify and Valant arriving, so it's plenty of time.
But still, I think Magnify, as master of magics, he arranged the suicide in such a way that no one would notice it was a suicide.
Perhaps.
No, I think it was more succinct. He wanted to go out with a bang, quite literally.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
aha.
Oh, you read this, Lemming?
So Magnify Gramarye committed suicide?
You find it hard to believe?
To be honest, I hadn't even imagined it was a possibility.
When I arrived that night, the old man was still alive.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay then. He appeared to be asleep. I could not shoot him. But when I turned and made to leave the room, the old man called out to me.
So you spoke with Magnify Gramarye?
Oh,
Yes.
that's why the hatted man is so indistinct. If you look on the left-hand side of the screen.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yes.
And this is why I knew what he had done. Magnify transferred the rights to his repertoire to my partner, Zack Gramarye. Not me.
I see.
That's a little bit unfair because he asked Zack to come before Valant.
Yeah. But he
Then I
might
guess I
have
owe you an
liked,
apology.
he might have liked Zack more and as his son-in-law.
Mhm.
I always thought you were the one who did it.
You owe me no apology.
Huh?
My crime was, in a way, more serious than that of murder.
What? Your crime? Is Valant Gramarye confessing something to me?
Did you order the forging?
What could be more serious than murder?
He shot the body.
No.
He did shoot. He didn't murder him, but he shot McAfee.
No, McAfee shot himself. No. I'm guessing it's something more relevant to the actual case.
It's starting to crunch again, I think.
Yeah, but it was just me.
Okay. You see, I knew that 2 letters had been sent.
Huh?
There are no secrets between partners. It was easy to find out. That was when I understood McAfee's plan.
He wanted to die by one of your hands?
Little did I expect it had anything to do with the rights to his repertoire. That was when I heard it. The little demon whispering inside my heart.
The demon.
Vera mentioned something, didn't she?
Mhm.
Let me confess, I had intended to shoot McAfee. And I planned on framing my partner for the crime.
What?
Too bad.
What?
She shot.
Makes sense.
That night, I prepared something before going to McAfee's hospital room.
Which was?
Forged page. Oh,
IV fluid, of course. I'd seen it in an earlier visit. If Zack did not shoot, I would do the deed. Then, I would use the IV liquid to place the murder on his hands. That was my plan.
But you didn't shoot him.
I could not. The demon in my heart fled when the moment came. But then McAfee called me back.
I am sorry, Valant. I am giving my magic to Zack, not you. You still lack the draw he has. Please, help him if you can.
I left the room. And then I stopped. The shock of what I had just been told consumed me. That is when I heard that fateful gunshot.
McAfee Gramarye killing himself.
Then the demon awoke anew within me. Zack killed him. He was the one. Frame him, and then the magic will be yours. I altered the scene of his suicide. I took the pistol from his hand, wiped off the prints. Then I used the syringe to add the IV liquid I'd brought.
So in the end, things happened pretty much as planned. McAfee died, and you framed Zack for his murder.
As planned, indeed. Of course, the outcome was somewhat different than I'd anticipated. Well, what do you think? Do you believe my story? Can it be believed, truly?
That was 7 years ago. I don't know what to believe, but
Yes?
I'm glad I heard it from you, Mr. Valant. Thank you.
It is I who should be thanking you, Mr. Wright. Only when I had lost everything could I make my decision.
You're going to turn yourself in?
My partner may have vanished, but not so my guilt. And as my guilt stays, all else begins to leave me. My friends, my performance rights, my magic. I've had enough of vanishing acts.
I understand.
I thought my life was ruled by a dead man. But I find I was wrong. For Zack Gramarye was alive.
Well, not anymore.
And now it occurs to me. What if he was not the only one who survived?
What do you mean?
Oh!
You see, now that I think about it, I realize that we We never
She's
saw proof of her demise.
she's Namuwa. She's
You
gone
were right all
blind.
along, Shadow.
That's why they
We-
keep mentioning about eyes, because she's. Yes!
Yes.
We never saw her body.
Her?
The mind races and the mouth flaps on. My apologies, forget this matter. I can only hope that the day will come when I again meet my partner, Zach Gramarye. My voice cracked.
Alright.
Then
Very
I shall
emotional scene.
apologize. Yeah. Then I shall apologize for my terrible mistake.
I'm not laughing at you, Zach. I'm not laughing at you, Scarf. I'm laughing awkwardly because of what happened.
Okay.
Yeah. Because he's like, I want to meet my partner again. Well, that's gonna
But he's
be.
slightly dead.
I am glad we had this chance to talk. Thank you.
Well,
Zach Gramarye, Shady Smith. Whichever name you prefer, he's no longer with us. The truth revealed in that trial was only a sliver, and the impenetrable darkness that remained has taken another life. I knew what I'd have to do to push back the darkness for good, and it would involve paying that man a visit.
Oh, Kristoff!
We're coming for you.
well, that is the last area we need to go to.
Well.
Solitary
Here we
Cell
go.
13.
Let's go.
Why?
Sorry, sir. Prisoner Kristoff Gavin is currently occupied.
I see.
Time to see the envelope.
Do you know when he'll be finished?
Well,
Could you go and find out?
certainly, sir. Please wait here a moment.
Grab that fucking envelope!
Yes!
My apologies
Just-
to the guard,
Just dive to it.
but there's something I need to see.
Pick it up! Pick it up!
What's in the
We are
envelope?
nicking it.
Yoink.
There it is. The yellow envelope. And the sender is Drew Meisham.
Yes!
Yes.
I was right.
You were right, Evac!
You were all along.
When I arrived at the studio, Mr. Meisham was at his desk. He seemed to be writing a letter, so he quickly sealed the envelope. It was a yellow envelope. I heard it was left at the scene of the crime.
Close enough.
If this is the last letter that Drew Meisham wrote, then there's something I need to do. The last thing I need to do, in fact.
Yep, there's the stamp.
Yep.
Here goes. Let's see if this atroquinine spray finds anything.
Of course
Yep.
it does.
Guilty as
Bingo!
charged.
You got it.
So this was Drew Meisham's messenger of death. It was this stamp, all right. No mistaking it. And his last letter was sent to Kristoff Gavin.
Well, David
David-
Chrysler.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Letter from Meisham added to the court record. Finally, decisive evidence.
Oh dear.
Gavin!
Are you back?
I didn't know you moved on here last year. Right? Sorry, I don't know why. What was happening there?
Neither do we.
Proceed.
Gavin, there's something I have to ask you.
Can I steal your stuff? The answer is no.
I'm not asking that one.
My apologies, but there's not much I care to discuss.
Vera Meisham hasn't received her verdict yet. You follow me, Gavin?
There are no known survivors of atroquinine poisoning. but it never hurts to hope.
Okay. I'll be leaving now then.
Right. Wait.
Yeah, Gavin?
Would you mind leaving that letter? It's private.
Not anymore, it ain't.
Not when you...
Not anymore, Ness.
Oh, sorry. Forgot I had it.
Many thanks.
Zoom
What
in
the
on
shit?
his nipples.
So that's his sternum, but
I know. But
it's very
it's
strange.
funnier to say nipples.
The nipples!
Dun dun dun.
Whoa.
There was a camera in my badge the whole time?
Oh,
yeah.
dear.
We've now seen all the clues in this case. Clues I gathered over 7 long years. Now, it is time.
It is
is
time.
time.
Dying.
Remember.
Every story has an
Who
ending.
you are.
We've come to the final chapter. The final trial.
You are Thalasia's daughter and her one true son.
Find the truth. You're the only ones who can.
To be continue.
Yes.
And
Next
I was
Yeah.
going to leave an hour ago and I didn't because I'm enthralled.
Bless you. No, we're not continuing on, Phoenix. We're over this week. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Phoenix, shush.
We have an hour left of this. We're not going to continue tonight. We'll need to discuss what we're going to do about next week's session. Speaking of, do people want to do? Are people okay doing Sunday next week, or would you rather have a week off? That Shadow and Bird I think can do. And I actually can't do. Actually, yeah, I can't do next Saturday either. So
I'm fine either
Sundays-
way.
Yeah, I'm good for Sunday.
Yep.
I'm good for Sunday.
okay.
No, I'm good for either day. Probably. I just
Okay.
need to arrange it with my D&D group.
Yeah. There's only about an hour, so we'll have to decide what we're going to do about the time at the end. We might start the next game and then have like some time off in between the next episode. Also, I don't think many witnesses appear, so our special guest, I'm not going to hold it to you to appear in the next episode. Although, if you want to join us for the next episode, the final episode, you are more than welcome to join us.
I've got to see how this ends now.
Right.
This game has a way of like drawing you in, like
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, that's why I'm still awake.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I was going to suggest, it was, I kind of thought that maybe we'd get to a point where we're going to have, but yeah, we got about an hour and a half, which with us, with some goofs, it's probably going to be about 2 hours. So it's too long to extend beyond our time, plus it's a Sunday.
Yeah.
But we've got plenty of time to do it next week, and we can also start investigations potentially, which I know is going to be the next game we're doing. We're going to have a break. We say we'll have a break, and we are going to have that break. But if we need to start investigations and have a break in between episodes, then so be it. That's the way I see it. But yes,
And
How long it'll take us.
there's Phoenix looking at us very disapprovingly.
Zoom
So-
in
Oh
enhance.
God!
He's
Zoom
judging
Why
in
is
us.
he
enhance.
looking?
Zoom.
Why is he looking at us like that?
He's looking apprehensively
because-
at his camera.
Zoom.
well,
Enhanced.
that's going to be it from us this week. I have got some a good content happening tomorrow. I'll be actually playing some more Hitman as I'll try and kill the latest elusive target that's been put out. So that's going to be fun. Going quick around the list, because Lemming, you've got to go. You doing anything this week?
Lots of things. You can join me most days during the week on my channel, Lemming Russ, everywhere, Twitch, Twitter. Just come say hi.
All right, then. You take care of yourself, man. You don't feel like you have to head off. You have to head off if you need to, okay?
I'm out of here. Have a good
Cool.
evening, y'all.
Good night.
Night.
Bye.
But are you doing anything this week?
I think I will, because I want to start the True Colors finally. So if there's nothing else happening on Wednesday, like someone else having a stream, then I'll take that window. But if someone else is having the stream on Wednesday, I'm leaving the stream on Wednesday free.
Drifting?
Well, my computer is working again a lot better than it was last time. So
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to getting OBS downloaded and installed, and then I'll see from there.
Nice. Divot, you doing anything?
Nope.
Okay. Shadow.
I will be doing a I will do a Return to the Oberdin stream. Either tomorrow or Wednesday. I haven't decided yet. But
All right.
yes, follow me on Shadow Phoenix Rider.
And finally, Kay. Well, before I guess, of course, Kay, you do anything?
I don't know. Maybe.
All right.
That's the best I can do.
All right, fair enough. Scarf, have you got anything on this week?
Yeah, I've got a couple of things on. I am continuing and probably finishing Doom 2 on Tuesday. So that should be fun. And I will be continuing my run through of Rise from the Ashes in Ace Attorney 1 on Thursday.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Then. A lot of Ace Attorney content going along, it seems, these days.
Absolutely.
Well, I want to thank.
It's a fun game.
It is a very fun series. I want to thank
Yeah.
all my guests for joining me today. Of course, Lemming, Burr, Drifting, Divot, Scarf, Shadow, and Kay. We will wish you all a good night, and we'll see you all next Sunday for the conclusion of Ace Attorney. Apologize as Ace Attorney.
Yeah.
That's it. Bye.
Good night, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Good night.
Hold the throne.